Well, hello there, folks. Hello again. It's TMCraze. With me, I have LeCrum
What's up,
from.
everybody? How's it going? Welcome to season 2, week 1 of the CIL. We
This guy's
got
got it better than me, man. This guy's got it better than me.
I was gonna say we've got a really exciting matchup tonight. Really excited to see excuse me, sorry, expired
Yeah,
pancakes.
expired pancakes.
Expired
You got it
pancakes
right.
versus a team that I know a little bit about. I think Portland Burnsiders.
Psst, he's the team captain.
Oh no! Listen, I'm not the team captain. I'm retired. Okay, I've handed that duty off to
Yeah,
Kyle. So if they lose,
hey,
it's
you
his
were you were
fault.
about to retire, and then a service happened. Sure,
Well,
sure.
yeah, I mean it was kind of like convenient timing for me, and literally I'm the only person who it's convenient for. So sorry, rest of Gun Evo. But anyway, really excited to see this matchup. This is a bit of a grudge match from last season. If you guys remember, Portland Burnsiders were one map win away, actually, from keeping Pancakes in the playoff scene for this CIL. However, the Burnsiders did end up choking extremely hard, and that in turn kind of cost Pancakes their playoff spot. So I can only see this as Pancakes really trying to get back at it.
I mean, stuff like that happens like, it happens, right? Like, sometimes that happens at an important juncture. Sometimes it happens in regular season matches. There's not much you can do about it. It's all dependent on the players, right? Like,
No, yeah, it is dependent on the players. And speaking of the players, let's go ahead and run down the rosters for both teams. I'll go ahead and run down the PDX roster if you want to go ahead and run down the expired Pancakes roster.
yeah, let me bring that up real quick.
You
So
are more
for
than
for
fine.
the Pancakes season 2, we got Death God, Wenzilla, On Point, Renoka, Nine Blows. I I don't know how to say this guy's name. Ivy Sag, Miss Halloran, and Texan Crab.
Alrighty, and then for the Burnsiders tonight, we've got Kaio, Broken Butter, Creednar, Madigan, Maximus, and the Woo Tank.
Yes, the Woo Tank.
You gotta say it just like that every time. The Woo. No, I'm just
No,
kidding. I'm
I'm
not gonna
gonna
say
lose
that
my
every
focus.
time. I would
No,
literally die.
please stop. No, I
No, no.
can't do it.
All right, but looks like we're going to be getting into the map pick bans here. And it looks like the first ban is going to come out for PDX, PDX being the home team. And it's going to be a ban on Ministry of Defense, a historically bad map for the Burnsiders, one that is
Hey, Crumb,
really...
to be perfectly honest, I don't think anybody really likes Ministry.
Oh, dude, I mean, I feel the same exact way. I've never really liked it in a tournament sense. I love playing it in casuals every
I
so
hate
often
it in
because it's a
casual.
nice breakup from, like, you know,
I,
the
I, I, I
monotony.
hate, I hate, like, listen, I play Exia and I still hate Ministry.
I mean, I play Dynamis and I hate Ministry. So listen, everybody's hating on Ministry. I'm sure there's some Ministry lovers out there, but
If
it is gonna be the first ban here for
if
PDX.
you love Ministry, you have the unpopular opinion, and you know what? It's okay to be wrong.
It's okay to be wrong. I mean, I've look at me. I've gotten this far in life but being wrong a lot, and I mean a lot. All right, but when you think about it strategically, do you think it's just PDX wanting to get that out of the way, like as an early ban? Because like if nobody likes Ministry, wouldn't you want to
Yeah, just
potentially like ban something else that like
mm,
the
no.
other team might really want?
Kind of like my whole philosophy with this, like, just get all of the ones that you really just don't like out of the way first, and then you can start to like mind game them with the maps that you like and the maps that they like as well, so that like you can try and like corner them into your map pick and stuff like that.
I see.
Because if
See,
you're
I
trying
just
to
kind
trying
of
to
I
into a map that both teams don't like, that just kind of sucks for both sides.
That's true. And as we say that, though, Expired
Right?
Pancakes with the
Oh,
Harbor City ban, an absolutely
yeah.
crushing ban, in my opinion, just absolutely takes the wind out of the sails right there.
That that's
Uh,
that's a I mean, there's not much I can say about that because a lot of teams like Harbor and taking Harbor out this early corners PDX into a very and then they just ban Canyon instead. They're just gonna ignore the ban, like get rid of
I was gonna say,
what is it? All the bad maps first.
yeah, no, that's that classic PDX bull rushing their way into their good maps. Always trying to take advantage when you get that home field. But let's see what expired pancakes. I want to keep calling them Pancake Pioneers, but
Oh,
that team is
you could just
dead
do
and
Pancakes, and
gone.
that would still do fine as well.
Speaking of that team being dead and gone, the Burnsiders in the offseason actually did end up picking up Broken Butter. Going to be interesting to see how he's been able to mesh with the Burnsiders and see exactly what he can bring to the table.
I was gonna bring that up when we brought up the rosters. Like, there's been some like roster swaps like during the off season, and
oh yeah,
and expired pancakes has some what is it? Has some players from last season, but there's also been a ton of new faces on that roster. You know, like Miss Halloran, Texan Crab, Bernoka, like
absolutely. Looking like Nine Blows and Benzilla, Death God. You know, they're going to be ushering in the newer talent here, and it's going to be interesting to see if they've been able to really bring that team cohesion to a head. You know, this with such a short amount of time to actually get it going. Because, man, I felt like we just had season 1 a month ago.
Seems about right, yeah.
If it wasn't a month ago, it feels like a month ago.
It definitely feels like it with you know the end of service announcement and everything. Like kind of ruining everybody's mood.
It does bring the mood down a bit, but let's go ahead and keep the mood back up because we do have another ban out, and that's going to be on Underground Command Center.
That is an interesting one.
I kind of get it though.
I feel like Underground is a pretty PDX-centric map, and for
I believe that was Pancakes who ended up banning it.
And that's what I'm saying is like I feel like they're Pancakes is trying to go for like very targeted bans, while PDX is just trying to get rid of all the chaff like right away.
Yeah, it really seems like Pancake were doing their homework on the Burnsiders and really trying to just keep them in a box, it almost seems, and Burnsiders are just kind of ignoring it for now. We'll see what the picks come down to.
This next band's kind of huge. Flag Fort.
Oh, that is huge. Actually, really big for the Burnsiders. They wanted to ban that map, but they didn't want to get it right out the gate, just right at the start. They wanted to kind of hold on to that ban for a little bit. Luckily, they were able to get that on Flag Fort, but there's still all of the...
Now we're getting into all the actual like spicy picks here because
I was gonna say, yeah, all the domination maps are still up for grabs.
Yeah, because Flag Fort isn't really conducive to how PDX wants to play the game, and so taking that out of the equation means that's one last map for them to worry about.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but how many picks or how many bans go off before we get the picks going?
To be honest, we're not entirely sure because the system was changed, and it's all very new to us because the site that we use is also used by
GBS.
By GBS, and they've changed it like a lot.
Correct. But as I was saying, that answered it right for me. Mountain R&D Lab being picked by the Burnsiders as the first map. And that used to be a extremely tough map for the Burnsiders, but
okay,
that sounds about right.
And this is a very favorable map for PDX because, well, I'm not gonna give away the lineup right now, but like let's just say that like the suits that PDX plays, this is a very strong map for PDX.
Agreed. They've got a lot of close quarter fighters, and I'm not talking about the melees. So
yeah, no, I'm not.
I'm really excited. Oh yeah, really excited to see what they can do here, and it's a really strong first map pick for them. And I'm kind of curious.
Thermal, I'm not too sure on that, honestly.
Oh, that's actually historically another good map for Burnsiders.
like Pancakes has been actually very secretive this season, and I'm not sure how good their thermal plant is.
Well, you know what? They could surprise us, and actually, it wouldn't even be a surprise to me. They were able to pick up a exciting late week victory against extended warranty on I believe it was Colony Trading Post. And if y'all remember that, I think they 2-0'd extended warranty, and that's what almost secured them their playoff berth.
And then our last map here is Colony Trading Post, which can really go either way, because both teams are pretty good on this, honestly.
Yeah, and both teams again have a bunch of brand new players for the most part, and so it's going to be interesting to see like are the strategies the same? Have the teams kept the same kind of like composition going forward? What are we going to see? We're not even quite sure just yet, but that's what's really exciting about this week 1 action.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then we're going to be jumping into the game.
To happen, yep.
Oh, not quite. Sorry, now it is unit bans. That is right.
Ah, yes, unit bans.
I love unit bans. I love getting me some.
Unit bans are kind of interesting, always, because do you ban for the team or do you ban for the map? If you ban and take out a certain player from a team, that might seem like a wasted pick because you're targeting that one player. But if you're banning for the map, you might leave a unit that the certain like team member is good on, and they can just steal the show, right? So it's a hard balance to kind of pick here.
I feel like if you are a, how do I put this nicely? If you are a good team, you're gonna always want to try and play to your strengths, and that means you're gonna want to ban the characters that you don't necessarily play in your lineup, but are also extremely good on the map. So you can't just go around banning people because they're just really good at this character, because if you're doing that, then you're just already kind of subjecting yourself to showing that you're going to be weaker than them at a certain character. But if you're going for like map ban and character ban, like that's just kind of the smart play.
That is fair. And oh, and
all right,
it's pretty much a balance of banning for the map and for the player, because I mean, both are just really strong carry units that just kind of like turn the tide of a team fight. And having both Susanoo and Pale Rider out of the picture coming into Mountain R&D, that's going to be a very interesting matchup. I'll say.
Yeah, definitely going to be interesting. And I do know that Broken Butter is the one who plays Pale, so a bit of a targeted ban there from Pancakes.
That's what I'm saying, right? It's a mix of banning for the map and banning for the player, because I feel like Pancakes banned for Butter, but PDX banned for the map because they just don't want to deal with Susanoo.
110%. That is exactly what happened. You nailed it on that one, Chris. But there are still a lot of other suitable characters who are more than equipped to deal with the threat that is Mountain R&D. And I'm going to be extremely excited to watch these two teams get at it here in just a few.
To be honest, in my opinion, considering it's Mountain R&D, I really would have preferred to see at least like Zaku Range or Ashmar get banned here.
Yeah, that actually brings up a great point, because now Madigan, if you remember, I mean,
this is the thing I wanted to avoid was revealing this, but sure, let's go with it.
I mean, hey, listen, it's already too late. Like, they've already got their bans up.
You revealed it. So it's your fault now.
I mean, we played how many matches with Madigan on the certain Zoom boy?
Exactly, but like, yeah, that's what I wanted to bring up, is like leaving Zaku Range and Ashimar free means that Kaio and Madigan just get a ton of free space.
That's very true.
Especially because they will never have to worry about a Pale trying to especially Kaio will never have to worry about a Pale Rider shooting him out of the sky, right? Like,
true, but then you do on the flip side of that, you do have the Exia that's still open and available for Buenzilla to just absolutely go to town on.
Mm-hmm.
And on a map like Mountain R&D, that's that's devastating sometimes.
To be honest,
especially if you can't pin 'em up.
I don't feel like X is that great on Mount R&D. I feel like Barb would be better, but it is what it is.
It is what it is, but we're going to be getting into it. All right, let's go. We're getting into this upcoming match of the Portland Burnsiders versus Inspired Pancakes.
Hey, there you go. You got it.
There we go. I know, finally got it for once. took me long enough.
So we got On Point, Ivy saw, like, we pretty much got the entirety of the new faces for Expired Pancakes playing right now.
I'm really excited. It's going to be interesting to see how they've held together.
Yeah, considering they've been so secretive, we'll see how this goes.
Have they been secretive or have they been lazy?
That's a good question. That really is a good question.
Not trying to ruffle feathers, but I mean, I did see a few people on both teams actually who hadn't really touched the game in quite a while. So it's going to be interesting to see who can shake the rust off easier.
Easier, or you mean faster?
Both.
Okay, sure.
Oh wow! It looks like we're going to see Maxless on not the gun tank, but Maharu.
You know, honestly, any domination map is just kind of free roam for Mahi. Honestly,
that is very true. I love running it on this map.
There's a lot of walls to bounce grenades off of, and like even in the worst case scenario on ANC, like you can still bounce a lot of nades off of like the inside of the site. Honestly,
that's very true. And then we've got Broken Butter on the Uni, Madigan on the Mara side, Kyle on his Ashen Mark, Reed on GM, and Wu Tank on the gun tank.
Obviously playing the gun tank here.
All right, damage coming in from both sides here, as it looks like we're gonna have Expired Pancakes taking the lower route
and picks up. Both teams getting the reses right off the bat. This is not. Neither team has lost players right now. It's just even.
No, we do see Death God going down really low, and so is Minoke as Burnsiders push forward here. As I say, Godzilla and
one right now.
Are going to go down.
PDX is taking two. And Burnsiders just has full control of B site right now. They've also pushed Expired Pancakes back into their spawn, and now Expired Pancakes has to regroup and try for a push once again.
And for some reason, it looks like Expired Pancakes really want to try and push down this middle point. The huge X though.
The On Point already has one. On Point has two now.
Wow.
So we're getting there. Like,
yeah, On Point ended up picking up two there. Maxless picking up
in return. Yeah. Okay, so despite the fact that initially they were up two, the
response from the Burnsiders
just on the extended team play, and now once again, like Expired Pancakes is said packing back to their spawn.
Yeah,
and they haven't
packing back
a single point off of Burnsiders at all.
No, not a single one down, and we've got two G maneuvers up on the side of the Burnsiders. Kyle and Creedon are both holding on to theirs.
Yeah, the only one close on Pancake side is On Point here at 99 now. Like nobody else is close to On Point at all.
And Kyle flying over the punch,
an amazing punch. Hits two there, gets the third, and it's just all red. They're just getting pushed into their spawn once again.
Io cleaning up on the damage there. Beautiful punch and a great response from his team. We got Creednar with his mines ready to go, as this has been a dominant first start for the Burnsiders there.
I mean, yeah, like not even 3 minutes in, and like Burnsiders might just get 90% right off the bat. Yeah. I did also want to point out the roster on Pancake side, since you brought up Burnsiders here. We got Uni, Hyperion, Gundam, Saz, Gun Tank, and Zaku Melee, which in theory isn't bad, but my problem with it is that that's one more tank that you really don't need, and it's kind of showing because this is a lot of sustain but not a lot of damage.
Yeah, the Burnsiders are just putting out way more damage. As I say that, though, Renoka with a beautiful.
But only 3 seconds. Like, they're not gonna get anything, and they might. Oh my God! How does the Hyperion die in that situation? That's unreal.
That is crazy dive bomb there from the.
Did you see how that lined up to get 3 there, but it only gets the Hyperion instead?
Had to break through the shield and kind of got contained from it. Eavesdog picking up broken butter here. But quick res there from
okay,
the Wu-Tang.
so 2 for 2, 3 for 2. It's just even trades. Like both teams are just. Oh wait, no. What is it?
Oh,
I was gonna say that
Beam Magnum out.
the Pancakes was up a player in terms of trades, but no, they're still.
They're just still staggering in. They're all dying there. Kyle picking up 2, 3, and Matic picking up another, and it looks like it's gonna be all she wrote. It's only a few seconds left in the first half.
It's just a clean sweep.
Oh, Deathgod's still up. He actually does he get his ult
It
up?
didn't even take 5 minutes, folks. It didn't even take 5.
Wow. Quick round there by the Burnsiders.
So,
and I have to agree with you that there's just not enough damage.
Yeah, if you're Pancakes in this situation, what's the adjustment you have to make to try and counter the PDX here?
Well, as you can see, the PDX is really doing a great job of deathballing, and they're doing a really good job of using their ult utility.
Yeah, and this is why I bring this up, because in theory, what is it? Pancakes lineup counters this because they have a lot of sustain, they have a lot of shielding, but clearly that's not working out. So what do you think? Adjustments have to come out from Pancakes to kind of like stay competitive here.
Well, I mean, I say keep on point exactly where he's at. Keep him on the Gundam. He was actually doing really good work there for them. And honestly, just trust in your team. You got it. They're doing a lot of split pushes. They're doing a lot of getting caught out on the flanks. Their rotations need a little bit of work. But honestly, like you said, their lineup is pretty good. Like on paper, it's actually something that should potentially beat the Burnsiders when it comes to raw damage, but it's just not.
And that's what I'm saying, is because in theory this works, but I think it's coming down to like the straight up coordination from Pancakes here versus PDX that's making the difference here. As you can see, Texan Crab gets 1, but Maxless and Wu-Tang return kills in tandem, and Madigan gets another.
Wow.
It's just.
And look at that. Expired Pancakes ended up dropping a lot of people there. Only had Death God really up and just gets demolished by the Wu-Tang.
Now, I do also want to point out, Buenzella went from Hyperion here to Exia.
There you go.
That could, throw a wrench in Burnsider's plans, but we'll have to see how that works out.
As we say that, the Mahiru's on both teams picking up some kills. And it just looks like they're getting crushed here.
Wasn't Ivy Sag or whatever on Uni last round?
I believe they have switched up a few people on the sides of
no, because I think it's one in Ivy Sag, because I know one was on Hyperion. I think Ivy Sag was on Uni.
I mean, it's interesting to see that, like, they've had they swapped some people around, but it just doesn't look like they're getting any of the pressure that they need here. 43% already for the Burnsiders.
The Burnsiders are just kind of choking out. Pancakes here. Like, Deathgod's trying to do his best, but what's he gonna do against like Ashmore constantly firing him from above?
But as you see that Max and Broken Butter goes down.
That's crazy. Deathgod should have died there.
And good rotation here actually from. As I said that, I couldn't even finish that, sentence. The Wu-Tang ended up picking up the enemy gun-take there, and Texan Crab actually does pick them up.
Oh my god. Ivy Sag just got stun locked. This is hard to watch. I want to be impartial here, but there's not really a lot to commentate on here for the Pancake side. They're just getting absolutely rolled right now.
Well, they do have 3 G maneuvers here ready to roll out. They've got that
but they have to use them, right? Look at this.
Yeah, that's very true. Death God going down pretty quick. There's just a lot of staggered dying here.
Because what is it? You have Spinnerwind and you have Super Napalm, but sure, you can use the Super Napalm to create space, but again, what space do you have?
And that's the thing, is they're getting pushed back pretty hard here. It looks like Eavesdog going down again. Finally, it gets
nothing out of this. He's just spinning and he's not winning right now.
Oh, he's trying to go for Max, and he does pick him up. Super Napalm out.
That's a really nice Super Napalm, but in the return,
Kyle.
that punch from Kaio just goes absolutely insane. And once again, Pancakes has failed to even get a % on the board.
It's about 83% here for Burnsiders as it has switched over to C. Let's see which team rotates over the top. It does look like Inspired Pancakes want to try and rotate. What's that?
Pancakes hasn't been rotating at 15 seconds. Like, you would feel that if they're losing this badly, they would just try and go to the next side as quickly as possible to set up. No, they've still been fighting for these.
Well, and here's the thing too: is I feel like half of their team has rotated and half of them haven't, and then the other, part of them have died. And so it's really hard to really all rotate together when you're on spawn timer.
Madigan has yet to use ult. They've just been winning their pure 1v1s. Like, PDX is in. I'm messing up my words here. Thank you very much. But I don't feel like PDX has been threatened to use their ult yet.
No,
like,
they're actually just holding on to them.
Spawn. What is that?
Oh no.
Oh,
As we say that, though, the victory does go out for the Burnsiders. Map 1 going to be taken in a pretty crazy fashion, if I do say so myself.
Convincing on the part of Burnsiders there. Jeez.
Yeah, Kaio with the MVP. We're going to see him on the board with a lot of damage. Whew, 42.
Actually, no, he got more kills than he got damage.
And we'll probably pull up the stats here in a second.
I don't think so. Unfortunately, I don't think so, Chrome. The damage stats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what
mid game. You can if you hit tab.
Yeah, yeah, but we never did that in game, Crumb. That's what we're saying.
Oh, I know. I thought we were gonna like do it like earlier.
No. It's Joe. It's Joe.
Man, I'm getting TF2 and yeah, mixed up. I'm like, all right, let's go to Sizzling Stats. Let's go check that shit out.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, this isn't a Valve game. This is a Bamco game.
Bamco, love them. All right. Well, the next map is gonna be
Thermal, but I don't know if this is gonna play out any differently, honestly.
Well, you know what?
They get the call.
Expired Pancakes really just need to get their synergy back down. If they want to try and challenge PDX on a domination map, they need to work on their rotations with the way that they were just giving away the points. Like it was sad. I mean, you got Death God, who was really trying there with his ults, but I barely saw any of Expired Pancakes able to get their utility out.
They weren't even able to get their ults because they were dying too much.
It's true. There was a huge damage disparity, but you can't let that stop you from trying. And we want them to try to turn this around. Hopefully they can put on
hopefully we can see what Pancakes has to show on Thermal Plant here.
I really did like that move for Buenzilla, though.
Yeah. They are the ones that picked it, so it's interesting to see what they have in store for Thermal, but
also we got unit bans again, right?
This is correct, yes. But
and so I guess from both sides, do you keep the same bans or do you switch them around now after what we just saw?
I think for this one, I would ban Zaku here because Burnsiders. Okay, so PDX has stayed with the Susan ban here, which is still kind of batting for the map, considering that like this is Thermal. There's a lot of enclosed spaces, and what is it? Susan can just kind of pop out of nowhere, so connects.
Yeah,
but Susan does more damage here.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of a map ban and a team ban at the same time, you know.
I don't think anybody on Pancake's side plays Susan though.
Well, here's the thing: they've been so quiet about their lineup and about who they've got playing what that it's kind of been hard to glean that information. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
Wow, bans do not change. Broken Butter stuck on the uni right where we want him.
Oh my god.
Are you sure that's where you want him?
Hey, no, I'm not speaking as Team team mascot here. Okay, I'm saying just as a viewer, I love to see him on Uni because he was actually doing a lot for the Burnsiders there. He was doing a great job at just being the support that they needed.
That is very true. A lot of players get it wrong from the transition going from Pale to Uni, where they try and play play Uni as like, you know, Pale, like very aggressive.
Yeah, they try and
very,
overextend, aggressive.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So the fact that, you know, Butter was able to keep that in check and just stay behind the team, provide the healing that they need, and like it goes a long way. It definitely
It really does, and still putting up decent damage numbers as well. It's
because at the end of the day, when it comes to that minigun, for sure, it basically is just a slightly worse, what is it, Pale assault rifle. That's really all it is.
That's true. It's got more ammo in it, but it really does lack that kind of it lacks the power that obviously Pale has. But we are going to be getting into this next map here. Portland Burnsiders versus Expired Pancakes. Oh man, I'm so excited to see this one though, because I do want to see Madigan on that Z2R.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to bring up here. Is like, since it's thermal, Ashmore doesn't get actually a ton of like play here because it's just so enclosed. But
even after the changes to the map, yeah.
Yeah, but inversely, because it's so enclosed, Zaku range gets so much more because, you know, like Susanoo, you can just appear from anywhere and just output a ton of damage.
It looks like Madigan is going to troll my ass and go Zaku melee.
Zaku melee actually also works here too. Like, since there's a lot of funnel points, melee can actually just cheese a lot of damage and especially with the changes now, melee will be getting rage really fast.
I mean, it's a great pick, but I know what he's doing. See, there he goes. He's on Z2R. He was just trying to mess with me.
I mean, I wouldn't have been mad if he went Zaku melee here. Like, Zaku melee is also a very nice pick here.
But let's look over.
What is it?
Expired Pancakes?
Yeah, Pancakes here. We got Uni ranged Dom Trooper, Exia, Zaku melee, and Gun Tank, which is a very
pretty close to what they had last. Oh wow!
No, actually,
right at the start. Holy!
Yeah, it's yeah. See, look at this. It's a very brawly comp. They're trying to push Pedal to the metal here, and oh my god, they're already up 2. Gridnar gets 1, but Gridnar gets 2. But is this enough for? No, it is enough for the Burnsiders because now they're up 1 player and
they're just kind of using that to
all arrive
steamroll.
for Pancakes. Oh my god, and it's all red once again.
All red again, and that was huge actually because Gridnar had a clutch revive there. Ended up giving them that +1.
If Gridnar dies there, I don't think PDX has this hold.
And yeah, no, he was dangerously low as he was able to back up and then get that res onto, I believe it was the Wu Tank, who ended up going forward and getting 2 kills.
And
it looks like Pancakes just getting kind of bullied back.
Okay, so here's just a funny back cap, but I think Ivy by on point. Okay, and they're still holding it too, which is nice try, Buen. Nice try.
No, that was great though because it's exploiting PDX getting a little too far forward. As I say that, Kyle going down to Buenzilla. Buenzilla picked up 2. On point picking up another.
Wait, so why couldn't they do this earlier? See, this is what I wanted to bring up. Why couldn't they do this earlier? Because look at this. It's an 8.8 to 35.1. Like, you have a lot to make up here, Crumb.
Lots to make up, but if they can get this rotation to C down, then they still got a chance.
And if they can do the same thing that they did, like, as point was ending, it's pretty good here for. It's pretty good looking here for Pancakes.
Oh, but they are not turning around for the.
Okay, no, never mind. Death Guy looks behind him and just forces Madigan out here so that he doesn't do anything.
But the actually did
right now
give
here
the Burnsiders, and that's huge.
Madigan's just not been able to find a whole lot like this game right now, and Death God just gets rage from the Gun Tank ult. Oh no, that's kind of disastrous. Look at Death God.
Oh, we've got Spin to win on the point. Death God picking up 2, Wu Tank and Gridnar going down to the ultimate.
like that was kind of an ominous omen watching Death God just eat the gun tank out like that.
And it looks like the Death God still hungers for more as they are able to pick up Maximus there with the help of Renoka.
You know, I was worried. I was worried for Pancakes coming into Thermal, but they've been putting a lot of work into Thermal here. Like this.
Oh my goodness! And the Burnsiders is just kind of staggering in right now. Death God.
You know, honestly, it's
that kill.
kind of the same thing that PDX did to Pancakes, huh?
A little bit. We are seeing a lot of ult utility on both sides, but it's really, really even on the scoreboard right now. 42 to 47% as they fight over the B point.
Broken Butter gets one, gets two.
Oh, beautiful ult from Butter.
Ult coming in so clutch. The best thing about Uni ult is not really that it does a ton of damage, because it does, but it's really slow, right? But because that beam travels so far and basically has like infinite distance, you can use it to zone out like certain parts of a map, and if they step into it, they just die.
As we say that though, Death God is picking up kill after kill and going for Creednar, does take him down. Zilla coming in and picking up Butters.
But he can't confirm it, and he's just gonna ignore. Oh no, this might turn out disastrous.
They do end up picking up the point there, though, and they've got 30 seconds left before this one changes. So it looks like they're going to be all kind of scattering for like more health here as Burnsiders push back in.
If I'm Burnsiders, you rotate at 15. Or you can just take it. Or you can just take it. You know?
I mean, if you're either team, I feel like you rotate. But like they're fighting over this, and they all want it. So it's going to be a knuckled.
It's going to be a slugfest.
Drag and drop, knockdown slugfest. Broken Butter's picking up a kill there as well. Creednar picking up Tex and Crab. That's going to be the Dom down for this side of...
The teams need to start rotating
Pancakes.
now.
Oh, Maximus, though, popping that Rendo.
This is such a moot team fight now. Look at this. Pancakes has already started to swap over to C, and where is
But they're down two,
Nowhere.
Actually. They're down two. And it looks like... Oh!
Wu-Tang gets... Wait a minute. Wait. Uni and Z2R go down? This is huge, actually. Death God's forced to pop ult here. That's not good.
Forced to pop ult, but they do end up picking up another player there. It does look like Burnsiders going to be holding down that middle point, though.
Yeah, but
Maximus is really low, but...
early, and they still don't have sight. That's like crazy to me.
Oh, it's because they had those two staggered deaths, and they just couldn't deal with the pressure.
That's what's crazy to me. They didn't think of. Like, I'm not trying to critique them, but like you could have still pushed onto sight, you know?
Well, I think they were trying a little bit too, but here we do see the counter playing in. Oh, Kyle barely escaping with his life there. The mine's up from Creed as they're gonna just destroy.
Wait, it's not even Renoka. It's Tex and Crab caught in the crossfire there. Oh, unfortunate. OnPoint's trying his gosh darn best to stagger the points here, but it's all red.
Oh, and as we see that Broken Butter. Wow.
And it was such a good showing from Pancakes too.
And you know what? They still have another round to turn it around. This is completely doable on the side of Pancakes. They just need to work on those rotations. They're getting killed in the rotation game right now.
They also need to start winning more of their 1v1s. Like, really.
That's true.
Really need to start winning
Looking at the damage, Death God just absolutely putting the team on his back.
That 20k. It's only been one round, folks. He's outpaced what is it, Wu-Tang here, and that's
Death God only has 2 deaths.
I know, that's saying something, boys. That's saying something.
Wow. And it looks like pretty even damage numbers across the board for the Burnsiders there. Creednar was putting in a lot of utility, and he actually has the second highest amount of kills on the team as well.
Yeah, four of the of the Pancakes members here, not even breaking 10k, which
they're close though.
Which might be an ominous omen here, but we'll see how that goes.
We shall see, as it's going to be a fight for A as we kick this off, and hopefully the expired Pancakes can come back from the dead, so to speak, to take on the Burnsiders here on this A point.
Necromancy?
Let's hope so.
All right, we'll see how it goes. Pancakes, and PDX here funneling into this room here, and one,
Oh,
two
Death
from
God, two.
Death God, three for
Godzilla.
2. This is favorable for Pancakes, really hard.
Oh, but
And then
Madigan
it's
coming in with the
not
speed.
because now they're losing members.
Oh no, Roka goes down.
And he dies to Molly. Oh my.
And we're
And
seeing
it
that
goes
Astronaut
so
being more
well.
utilized than we thought, huh?
It goes so well, and then it doesn't, Crumb. It doesn't.
But as we say that, oh, good pushback there from Pancakes as they're trying to work Death God in on the left side there. Not really seeing much. Madigan already almost has ult. He's at 80%. Good, getting really low too.
Death God is biting a bit more than he he's biting a bit more than he can chew there. He tries to get away, but just gets burned by the Molotov instead.
Oh, Broken Butter picked up Gwen.
Overextending, and it's just they need to regroup and they need to rotate. They can't be fighting for A here. They need to go to B.
No, this is definitely a prime time to rotate, and they need to rotate and get that high ground. They can't be relying on these low ground fights. They need to be working on point, who's, by the way, on a Dynamis, it looks like.
Did he feel like Z2R wasn't working? Because I feel like it was working really well, actually.
I don't know how well exactly it was working. He did lose quite a few 1v1.
I know it wasn't like mad again, but I felt like Burnsiders was feeling the pressure. I'll say that much.
And speaking of feeling the pressure, it looks like Pancakes is going to lose 4.
There's down 3, almost 4, and it's just, what can you do in this situation, right?
Well, in this situation, you just got to play your ult. So you got to keep looking at who's going to be coming up on theirs soon. It looks like On Point and Godzilla.
Both the 00 units here coming up on their ults. Their ult threshold being really low.
Yeah, and Kyle actually has a punch though, so they got to be really careful about that. He can completely change the tide of battle.
Nice charge from one here. Gets out. He has ults now. So does On Point. You can absolutely turn it around. One pops ult, grabs a health pack. I'm watching his icon. There's the kill from one finally. Now he has to try and get. He could have gone 2 there. Oh my god.
Really, really close. Broken Butter getting extremely low. Oh, Eavesdog coming in, and the Wu-Tang. There's the punch from Kyle. Picking up Eavesdog, and Death God, though, it was responding in turn, picking up both Max.
They need to win C.
Death God picking up another on Kyle.
They need to win C.
They really do. 88% uncontested for the Burnsiders, and this is looking like a quick 2-0 for them if they can't turn it around. We see the ult from the Wu-Tank in, and it does pick up the Texan Crab.
A literal 2-0 here if it goes Burnsiders' way as well, by the way.
Wenzilla does try and get through, and a nice res there actually from On Point onto Texan Crab. But Burnsiders have so much point presence, and it looks like it's going to be a hell of a fight to get in.
They need to touch. They need to go. You can't. 91, 92. There's the GM mines. They need to touch. They need to.
Crab picks up Madigan.
Like,
got spin to win, ready to go.
He can't even reach the top. There's nobody touching. Texan's coming in. There you go.
Oh, the spin to win is out, and actually
this is actually huge. You actually just turned the fight here, but is somebody on top?
Oh, it is actually Green Dog chilling up there.
Is that Kaio?
Kyle, maybe indeed. Maxless is up there actually.
No, but Max was dead.
Oh, Creed Dog got hopped up there. How did he do that?
No, it was Max. You are right. It was Max on. What the heck?
Max on the Maharu with the jukes, the moves, the kicks. He's absolutely cooking.
Oh, that's just unfortunate on the side of Pancakes. Just when they thought they had it, they just couldn't do it.
Oh, but look, they're still fighting here. Texan Crab picking up a nice 2K there.
Finally,
and they get the point.
Board. Holy, it took a while.
They're going to be looking for that reverse 100%, but oh no, Madigan walks in and cleans
Don't let
up.
it flip, boys. Don't let it flip. Death God, don't step off a point here.
He goes into fight for your life. He's trying to survive here. He does have to get off to get a little bit of health, but he's coming back in, and 16% and counting. It looks like Wu-Tang going out and charging out to try and get something.
They're making up the percentile difference here, slowly but surely.
And oh my gosh, Eavesdog's so hurt lower. Kaio and
you gotta touch.
flipping.
Oh, no way! Does On Point get that res?
Madigan has his.
No, he
oh,
doesn't. I
has
was
his
gonna
ult.
say.
We do see a whole out. There goes. Oh no, but is still on the point.
Who's on top right now? Oh, look
Hey,
at that!
Death God! Death
Come
God
on,
and Ronaldo
boys!
is absolutely
Come on,
stalling
Pancakes!
this.
No! Death God, you gotta touch! At this point, I'm rooting for you, boys. Touch, 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 touch! No! Holy
Beautiful
shit!
kick from Max though, but Godzilla comes flying in.
Oh my god!
Max and Broken Butter cleaning house here. But look, Death
How
God's still.
long?
Oh, and he dies before he can pop his ult.
Yeah, how long could Pancake stagger? And they couldn't for that long at all.
Oh, they were close though. They were showing real promise there at the end with Death God, absolute MVP on this map.
No,
in my eyes.
everybody was showing up there. Everybody was. I'm not gonna lie. Death God
No,
with
that
the
was-
MVP
that-
here. See,
That was a great match.
See, I told you, man. Melee gets a ton of like impact here. A ton.
Oh yeah, almost too much if you.
I mean, he'd be Madigan, yeah. That kind of goes to show there.
All right, well, that is all she wrote. It's going to be a W for the Burnsiders, picking up a win
I think
against
if you're-
Expired
if
Pancakes
you're
for week 1.
Pancakes here, what you take away from this is that you need to work on your team coordination more.
Well, just
'Cause
those
you could-
rotations, we saw that. Like,
Yeah.
definitely just
Because you
absolutely
could
cooking
see
them.
that for the most part it was pretty good, but some of the team fights were very disjointed, you know.
Absolutely, it did seem just a really like kind of wonky, a little bit wobbly. Like you just didn't get that from the Burnside. The Burnsiders seemed to like come in with a solid plan. They knew what they were doing. They didn't falter, and it just seemed like they've been playing a solid game today. And I really want to give it to Pancake for the effort that they put in for, especially on this thermal plant. Wow.
Yeah, that
Death
was.
God absolutely cooking. That was some crazy stuff.
Who let him cook? Who let him cook?
And are we gonna be doing some
it's not-
interviews?
I mean, if you want. Yeah, if you want to come, you can do it. You can do an interview.
Okay, all right. I'll well, as the team mascot, I will go ahead and as the unbiased
Unbiased, my ass.
Yeah, I thought I casted pretty unbiased. Yeah, here. I think I can move him actually.
Hey, what up, Kyle?
Kyle,
Howdy.
we're interviewing you now. Kyle,
Oh man.
say hi to the people.
Hey everybody.
Where's the let's see, because we
Okay.
have something for this. Yeah. I'm grabbing it. I'm grabbing it. All right.
I just want to say real quick though, congratulations, Kyle.
Thank you.
All
I'm
right.
glad.
So I got there's some pretty good ones here. So in your opinion, Kyle, what were some key performances that helped you guys win today? Like,
It's hard to say, honestly.
yeah, like, do you think any one player stood out on your team to help you win, or was it a team effort there?
Well, me, obviously. No, it was a team
Okay,
effort, most
maybe
definitely.
not- maybe
No, it
pump
was
the
a
brakes
team
little
effort.
bit, man. Maybe pump the brakes a little.
I was doing really good. Everybody was doing exactly what they were supposed to be doing, so it was everybody together, honestly.
Yeah, that was actually really refreshing to see. It was good to have the team cohesion like that for the Burnsiders. What do you guys think of that Death God, Zaku Melee?
Oh my gosh, I regret not banning him. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, we were kind of surprised that the bans didn't change up at all between the.
Yeah.
And was it Melee in Mount R&D? How are you able to deal so well with Death God's Melee there for both maps?
We just had to. If you see him, you call him out because you can't let him just run around and do whatever he wants. So, same with Exia. Honestly, it's like if they're a melee on the field, that's who we're focusing on immediately.
100%. All right, and I really wanted your honest opinion about this. How bad is Madigan at the game?
You know what? You take the stage.
Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'll answer it for you. Terrible. Terrible
He should
player.
probably just smash his computer and never get on the internet.
Throw it in the
again.
Hudson River.
It would do everyone on Earth a favor if he did such a thing.
On Earth and in space.
Exactly.
God himself. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. So going on from that though, do you have any star player that you want to bring in for this interview here?
No, I don't know. They don't want to come. They're a bunch of cowards. Bring
I mean, chat's saying bring Death God.
Yeah, bring Death God in. Honestly, Death God is the Death God.
I
All right, I will bring him in.
I don't even care that he was like
I
beating
can't
the
do
snot
that.
out of me. I love seeing that Z2M MVP.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and message Death God right now.
Because holy crap, Death God's performance was amazing.
He was killing it.
My man was given PDX a really tough time there on both maps. He did not go down without a fight.
Yeah, like I said, I regret not banning him on thermal. I don't know what we were really thinking there, but
Well, I mean, the Susanoo ban was, in my opinion, the safest ban for for PDX for the Burnsiders because historically melees are like are a tough pill to swallow for us. You know what I mean?
we can't keep him.
Season no, like you don't really need to explain it. It's kind of obvious.
He one-hit combos.
Oh, I love this
Ashmar,
copy
so.
plus. Heal pod for the Death God. I love that. That's so good. Please spam that. Please spam that more.
What was it?
Heal pod for the Death God.
Heal pod for
That's
the
so
Death God.
good.
Death God.
Hey, here's Death God. What up? First of all,
Congratulations.
it's a very unfortunate loss, but you did amazing.
I was gonna say absolutely.
Right.
You were cooking,
No,
bro.
it was a good game. It was a lot of fun. You guys killed it. You specifically were murdering us. So
like
going all out.
yeah, I mean,
Absolutely, you were. I mean, going all out, all around, up and down. Like seriously, I was starting to get a little dizzy from all of those ults that you were popping off.
So, in your opinion here, Death God, what do you think that your team Pancakes could do to win more, to like win these games? Like,
I guess
because I want to get it from you. I want to get it from the melee, the sustain tank here. Like, what were the factors that you thought contributed to your loss?
I guess not something. Maybe not practice for the whole team.
Was that just like something that you wanted to try and kind of fix in the offseason didn't really happen, or is it just something that going forward you're definitely going to be like, okay, we just need to get on, we need to play?
We're just gonna, I guess, do that in the future some more.
For sure, for sure.
How was the team's morale feeling after this? Is it pretty down or is it pretty all right?
Pretty
Coming
alright.
out of these two matches here,
Pretty all right, I'd say.
you're not too hung up about it.
Good. Because honestly, going into it, you guys were bringing a lot of fire. There was a lot of really moments of excellence, in my opinion. And honestly, we just wanted to get you in here so that we could hype up your Zaku melee play because, God, that was something beautiful to watch.
we're not worthy.
That's one way to put it.
All right. Well, I think that's going to be it. Any closing remarks here from Death God or Kyle?
Good game, guys, and thanks to Casters and Lich and Crumb and
Oh, you are so welcome.
Praise.
You're so welcome.
Don't inflate his ego. What are you doing here, Kyle?
Hey, but actually, what you brought that up. Big shout out to Lich for the camera work. Did an excellent job there, capturing all the intense fights and moments that we've had on this match day season 2, actually week 1
Yeah,
of the CIL.
Don't make it awkward here, Chris.
Any closing words, TMCraze?
I mean, no. I think I kind of said everything that I wanted to say during the broadcast. Like, you know, it's obvious that Pancakes needs some work, but they did really well. I don't really have anything much to say about it.
All right. Well, with that being said, my name is LeCrum. This has been the CIL, and we'll catch you at the next one. Peace out.
this one's for you, Morph.
people